we're still on the COVID-19 watch. What is happening around the world? For coronavirus that started in Wuhan, China 3 months ago, in 3 months, the whole world is swept with coronavirus. In Nigeria now, I think at the last count, according to the NCDC, 40 cases. 40 cases with 1 death. How should we continue to look at measures that will stem and, mitigate, stop the spread of COVID-19 in Nigeria? Yesterday, here in Abuja, I don't know about Lagos and other parts of the country, I saw a lot of panic buying. The markets were filled up, talking about you needed to see crowd, filling stations, and I liked the fact that NNPC came out to say Nigerians should stop panic buying, that there are products for us to consume. But it seems that a lot of people do not even also believe what the authorities are saying, as I saw filling stations filled up with people trying to fill their cars. Perhaps Nigerians are also anticipating a lockdown if that happens, so that they can have supplies in their houses. But I must say, even in the midst of what is going on, in the midst of fear, in the midst of, the spread, what we really need right now is to have hope. What we really need right now is also to support government authorities. What we also really need to do is to stop this panic. Let's also stop spreading fake news. And one other thing, a lot of us do have people that are not even in the cities. Let's try as much as possible to call our relatives, our loved ones, wherever they are, find out how they are doing, tell them the preventive measures, tell them what to do, social distancing, personal hygiene, which should be topmost. Wash your hands with soap and water. Wash it well, not just do like this. Wash it well. Get sanitizers. And I must say something also. I think this is a challenge to authorities, government authorities that are in charge of standards. If you go to the marketplaces right now, a lot of sanitizers are in the markets. They flooded the markets. I like that fact, because even on the show, was it 2 weeks ago, when the central bank, or just a week and a half ago, when the central bank came up with interventions and all of that, I also said it on this show that some of the sanitizers we have in Nigeria then were made in China, that I would like to see more Nigerian-made sanitizers. And I'm seeing them. But what I'm seeing right now is no standards. So the authorities involved with standardization should move and enforce that. If you go to some places now, if you take a sanitizer, you just see they'll put alcohol denat or ethanol or whatever, but there's no percentage of that alcohol. And you see a lot of people buying, who knows, it could be 20 or 30%. And the NCDC has advised that if you want to use a sanitizer that has an alcohol base of about 60 and above %. So when you go to some stores now, you don't even see that percentage there. At this point, we need it. So the authorities for standards should take note. NAFDAC, I think, SON, and all other authorities enforcing standards should do that. It's a nice thing that a lot of people are coming out, even young people, even coppers. I'm happy about that. What does it take to do a sanitizer? I don't need to say the process here, but the science I did in university should tell me how to do a sanitizer, and I see a lot of people coming out with that. But there must be standards.